After working as a full-time professor of English language in Bosnia and Herzegovina, I had to start completely from scratch when I came to the United States in 2005. The applications for visa and college graduate programs seemed never-ending. Eventually, I was accepted to George Mason University Linguistic Program. My tuition was 3 times more than that for U.S. residents, and I could legally work for only 20 hours per week. Also, there was a mountain of other expenses. After paying for my first semester, I was left with $110 in my bank account, wondering how I'd manage to pay for the rest. The stress was so overwhelming that I landed in the hospital with severe migraine. As the only immigrant in my classes that first semester, I felt insecure and vulnerable, but determined to persevere and try my best to achieve my goal. With continuous hard work in my courses, all my midterm grades were 100%. I was greatly relieved knowing I could be a successful student in this country, but continued to worry about the upcoming tuition fees. One day, our professor assigned a focused research project unique to each student. Soon, I discovered that the book I needed was only available at Georgetown University Library, which took hours of frustration to locate, from navigating busy traffic on M Street to figuring out parking, registering at the library, and finally finding the book. In the end, I was able to find only one sentence that clearly answered the professor's question. I wrote this out and placed the paper on the professor's desk at the beginning of the next class, positive I had not completed the assignment correctly. The panic, however, started to hit me as I watched the other students enter the classroom and pass the professor's desk without placing their papers down. I was just about to snatch the paper off the desk when the professor walked into the classroom. He picked up my paper, read it with a faint smile on his face, and placed it down. I could feel my face burning from the embarrassment. How could I have made such a mistake? I was wondering. During the break, the professor asked me to step outside. He asked me where I had found the information I put in my paper. I started apologizing immediately for misunderstanding the assignment. He explained then that he used the assignment to find a student prepared to go the extra mile to accomplish the necessary work, and I was the only student in the class who did it. Right then, he offered me an assistantship position that covered the tuition for my remaining time at George Mason University. This also allowed me to earn invaluable experience and glowing recommendations, landing me a teaching position at Virginia Tech University 2 years later. I've always believed in hard work, but this experience confirmed that I should stop doubting myself.